Alrighty then, we are back for another test and see what we're gonna do. We're gonna make sure that we're gonna see what we've done. We've did some changes inside the system. We've gone back to the 3080 Ti. We've put back the 2 RAM sticks, and if it crashes first thing, then we know that it was those 2 RAM sticks. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna remove the RAM sticks, and we're gonna do a 3080 Ti. Let's go play some games, shall we? As we get everything up and running and starting again, hi, my name is Brian. Welcome to Brian's Republic, home of the Game Overs. If you're new to the channel, please consider saying hello on the chat there. If you want to support me, take a look down below. You can check it out, all of the social medias and stuff like that. Check me out on some of the social medias, and yeah, stuff to say and do and stuff. Anyways, it is Saturday for me. It is 12:27 a.m. and we are streaming on Brian's Republic, home of the Game Over. So I'm hoping that if you are here hanging out with me, you are having a wonderful evening so far, or at least morning. It's going to be a good day, and hopefully we can just continue to make the world a better place, one stream at a time. You know what I'm saying? Anyways. There's a lot of stuff to do. Hopefully, for some reason, the Marvel Rivals shaders compiling type of thing, it just is taking a lot longer than before, and I don't know why. Before it was going really, really fast, and you could get back into a game if your system crashed. But right now, CPU is at like a hundo, and my Discord is up. But if I Discord's not doing anything anyways. We are streaming, and the GPU is doing really well as well. Let's see what the GPU is doing. There's video encode. 63% of dedicated GPU memory usage is 63% of that, and dedicated GPU memory 2.2 of 12 gigabytes, 2.6 of 28 gigabytes of memory inside the GPU. Thanks for the alert, Midnight. Hope you're having a good evening so far. We're using about 31% of memory. When we take a look at our system as well, my chipset and my motherboard is, the maximum temperature on the chipset is around 50 degrees, 49 degrees Celsius. My CPU, the highest recorded temperature is everything is around 55 degrees Celsius on the CPU, which is actually really good. The shaders are compiling for a very long time here. I don't know why. We put back all of our RAM back to 32 gigabytes of RAM. I thought the shaders compiling taking forever was because I had lower RAM. I think Marvel Rivals did an update of some sort. And one of the things that I did was go into Steam. I was make sure that I launched the game on DirectX 12, and also put to launch Marvel Rivals as an administrator. So that's a thing. And looks like my glucose is still in range. That's still good. GPU utilization 46%. Highest temperature on the GPU is 39 degrees. The memory on there is around 56 degrees C. On the NVIDIA RTX 3080 Ti. So nothing too crazy going on there. And we're drawing about 86.5 watts on the processor and 39.6 watts on the GPU, which is not bad. Not bad, to tell you honestly. And yeah, pretty much. We are dual streaming, one to Twitch and one to YouTube. So that's a pretty cool thing. And we're hoping that it stays stable. Maybe the reason why I was able to stream almost 2 hours without a single crash on Marvel Rivals is probably because I did this waiting for the game to actually load up properly. And the error that we received when it finally crashed after an hour and a half, hour and 42 minutes, I think was the fact that it wasn't the same GPU dump or whatever they called it when it crashed previously. So that's a really good thing. So I'm happy about that. Let's move us into the game section for now. So we are still waiting for the shaders compiling. Please stand by in the Marvel Rivals, which is really weird actually. I don't know why. Oh, it's still black on the stream. Let's just go back to just chatting for now. Oh, it blinked. The GPU blinked. Was there a blip that we can see? Oh, another blink. Nope, nothing crazy on the GPU side. We're running DirectX 12. Curiouser and curiouser. I wonder if I can put this onto the game. And for some reason it's not capturing the display. Or at least it's supposed to. Oh, there it is. There is our system. $5,900X. Come on, Marvel Rivals. Technically, Discord is not on. As long as we can test, we'll do 3 games and then we'll call it a night, but hopefully there's no crashes. Okay, 63%. I am slowly going crazy. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, switch. Crazy going slowly. Am I 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, switch. I don't know if I should like start playing the guitar and trying to entertain myself because this is getting very boring. Hopefully, midnight, the dulcet tones of my voice are keeping you wide awake. I'm also looking at trying to get a new used vehicle. Looking to get something reliable and nice. Maybe a Yukon, a GMC Yukon, or a Volkswagen Jetta. 2 different sized cars. Let's go, Marvel Rivals. What's taking for so long? Is it because it's a new video card? Yay! We are loaded. Loaded. Some systems can people stream, they record as well. I mean, able to do that, that would be pretty sweet. All right, we're back into the game. 224 frames per second. We're gonna hit that play button. Let's take a look at our settings here, just in case, so that there's nothing been adjusted on the optimize. So. Screen space, it's show frames per second. Network status VSync is on. NVIDIA Reflex low latency mode. Yes, frame generation mode off. Super resolution mode. Opting for premium super resolution settings enhances image clarity, but it's harder on performance. How about if we do ultra performance? 60 by 9, primary monitor. Enter, apply. Model detail, performance. Everything is on low. Let's press start and get the show going. And let's see if we can make this system unstable and crash, shall we? I'm actually gonna do
You need to stop that vehicle
put myself in the waiting room.
It's now or never. Stop that.
Put this down like that, and ready to go. All right.
Forlitz was my life.
I am coming, team.
Stop that vehicle.
Fantastic!
Aha! Oh, we lost.
Well, you can't expect to win them all.
I joined a losing battle there. No, no highlights. Screw you. Fant for stick. All right. Hell's Haven. Hydra Charteris
Pick
Brace.
your hero or villain. I'm not judging. I'm Luna Snow. Like the moon, I shine in darkness.
Sorry, Spud Vision. I'm the wiener. Let's go and do some Luna snowing. Four, 3, 2, 1. Let's go! All right.
All I ever wanted to do was sing, really. 30 seconds before you attack. Get ready. Be your best self.
Moon Knight. I hear you've got it.
I sense the presence of an ancient evil.
Let's do this.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it? When all this is over, I'm gonna drop the dopest album any timeline has ever heard.
The dopest album? A picture album? A stamp album?
Hostile ahead. That's it. That one hurts. Help, friends. I like the cold. That feels better. Looks like the mission area is yours to capture now. Double KO. I was worried. The mission area is yours. Yes. Another hit for Luna Snow.
Stay alive, Jeff. My name's Jeff. His name Jeff. Jeff, stay alive.
Leave them to Khonshu.
A nice deep freeze. That's I am ready to put on a show. Need some help. Disappear! I like the cold. I need assistance. You captured
Oh,
half of the mission area.
I got eaten. All right, let's go.
Control lost. Step aside.
Dun 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 dun.
This is real firepower.
Oh. That hurt.
Double KO. That's 3. I'm back in the Wow, 4 in a row. Here comes trouble.
Make it double.
That's better. It's okay. Admit it. You need me. Help, friends. Their team's capture progress has passed the halfway point.
Judge, jury, executioner.
Energy flows stronger. A nice deep freeze.
Leave them to Khonshu.
We're finding our groove.
All right.
Let's go. Let's go.
I suck. Just in time. What a difference.
Heal me, fellas.
I am ready to put on a show. I need assistance. That one hurts. Now we're finding our glory is almost yours. Disappear! A nice deep freeze.
Oh, I almost got it.
Shields up.
Owie.
Kill.
Let's go.
You'll have to keep fighting until we have a winner. Control lost. I needed that boost.
Darn it. So close. We're so close.
It's easier being a superhero when you have the fame part figured out.
Did we lose a guy? No, we're good.
Glow up. 30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
We should have pushed when I ulted.
But you have already proven your worth. If this battle is to be won, it will be because
214
you are on
watts
our
being
side.
used on the GPU, 80 watts on the CPU. GPU loads at 60%. It's not bad.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2.
We're on the lowest settings on the GPU.
All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it? Honestly, I didn't like snow growing up. Harmony always tried to throw snowballs with me, though.
Here they come now.
Oh. Frank Castle got me. The Punisher got me. The Punisher shot me in the face because he didn't like my face.
Someone needs a
Who couldn't like my face?
Mission area is yours to capture now.
Let's go. Come on, come on, come on.
Capture the mission area. A nice deep freeze. Homona, not Jeff. He's the best little Lanshaw. Look at my life energy flows stronger. I can be reckless now.
Come on, guys. Let's protect ourselves, shall we? Come on. Hey, Melvin. Look away, my dude. How are you? I hope you're having a good evening so far.
I've still got
We are.
songs to sing.
I'm still testing the system. We found out that obviously it's not the video card. We tried the.
Help, friends. Some help.
No, just put new settings, forcing the game to run on DirectX 12,
Their team's
and then
captured
running the game as a system administrator.
Winter Soldier reporting for duty.
Oh, got me. Oh, spat me out of the game area, bastard.
This'll be fun.
So far, so good. I did a whole stream for about an hour and 42 minutes altogether, and then I crashed, and it was a different crash violation rather than.
A nice deep freeze.
Judge, jury, executioner.
You'll have to keep fighting until we have a winner. That one hurt.
Oh, they're gonna win though. Stay alive, Frank. Stay alive. No, we failed. I heard you were possibly swinging by at the end of the month. Yes, we are planning to be there at the end of January.
Well, you can't expect to
Rolo
win
and the
all.
girls and I. It's going to be awesome. We're going to try to visit, I know, right? Yeah, we're going to try to do Niagara Falls and CN Tower. And then I was thinking of maybe, I don't know, doing something with as many people as possible. I don't know how that's going to work out. Go back. Looks like we got through one game without a crash. And the settings are ugly right now, and I'm not happy with it. So let's just go performance on that for now. And then screen reflections. Yeah, I think that's fine. Enter and apply. I still have your last day. You know, I just saw one of the last day photos of the boys. It's pretty sweet. But it's technically not my last day in the
Pick your
area.
hero.
My last day
Really?
was like
I'm
a
not
month ago,
judging.
almost. It
I'm
felt
Luna
like it.
Snow. Like the moon, I shine in darkness.
Yeah, let's see what Luna Snow can do. I know, right? 24 years ago. I mean, 21 years ago. Does that make you feel old, Melvin? 21 years ago. Oh, no, 22 years.
I didn't always
22
love my
years
powers,
ago.
But now I think they're great.
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
I feel old.
You control lightning. Mayhap you are Odin's long-lost daughter?
No, thank you. The X-Men are enough family drama.
My back hurts. My brain hurts too.
The battle starts in 5, 4.
Really hoping I can get
3,
through 5 or 6
2,
games, but I'm gonna do. I'm
All
gonna
you
do
need to do
two.
is capture the
I'm gonna do
mission
3
area.
games.
Got it?
This game and then another game, and make sure that we
You
can.
must be a broken man.
Then my next test is gonna be Throne and Liberty afterwards.
Glow up. Our enemies are here.
Looks like the mission area is yours to capture now.
I don't have to be center stage.
The mission area is yours.
But a stretch.
Wind and thunder.
Hey man, I'm snoozed. Yeah, sounds good, man. Get some rest. We'll talk to you later.
I like the cold.
More info soon.
My life energy flows stronger.
And on. Okay, works.
I'm ready to do some damage.
This aunt is gone. Are there others?
Chin up. Get ready to defend. I like the cold. I need assistance. Help.
Taken care of.
You've captured more than half of the mission area. Keep going.
Enemies better beware.
You're too loud.
A nice deep freeze.
Glory is almost yours!
A nice deep freeze. Blow up. Oh hell, Moon Knight placed an arc. Enemies better beware.
Just what the doctor ordered.
I like
You'll
this.
have to keep fighting until we have a winner.
There we go. For the win, Brian's Republican team. Let's go get the next capture point. It's true. I'm going to be visiting my
All I
hometown
ever
of
wanted to do was
Mississauga.
sing, really. Ready to do some damage.
My hometown.
Glow up.
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
Okay, confession time. Around you, I feel kind of inferior. I mean, you can do everything I can do and so much more.
Ah, but you can also do things I cannot.
Right. Like what?
Have you ever seen me heal anyone?
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
Stick together, everybody. Stick together.
God living in my head. I don't know what to think. We got company.
Be your best self.
Happy to help.
I'm ready to do some damage.
Looks like the mission area is yours to capture now.
Here's how you shoot.
We captured the mission area!
Judge, jury, executioner!
The sky.
Oh. Should have stayed up there. Judge, Judy, and Executioner. Hello, YouTube viewer. I hope you're well. We are playing Marvel Rivals. If you like this game, then I like this game. Yeah, that's it. It is very late. We are doing tests on my system right now, so I hope that we can do some goods, some good work.
I'm ready to do some damage.
Friends, gather around!
Tis best to destroy these monks if there is time.
You captured more than half of the mission area. Keep going.
A timely boost.
I am
I
Asgard
don't have to be
might!
center stage.
Be wary until we destroy this.
A nice deep freeze. I am healed. I am ready to put on a show. I'm ready to do some damage.
Sorry, no unks for you. We got company.
Skibbity. Honestly. Whoa, I got swallowed. Swallowed. Followed.
A nice deep freeze.
We are the winner. All right. That's 2 games in a row. So the stability is A-okay for now.
Another epic victory! Big win!
Level 13. See if we can continue on moving forward and onward.
Heroes could make all the difference.
I'm Luna Snow. Like the moon, I shine in darkness.
Brian's Republic, playing as Luna Snow. Getting things done and did. Let's go. So far, system is stable.
As bad as things get, I try to stay positive.
They'll be coming in 30 seconds. Stay strong.
Franklin and Val are gonna be so sad they missed this.
Let's stick together, team.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So it begins. You need to stop that vehicle in its tracks.
I should be singing lullaby. A nice deep freeze. What? Did I just beat Thor? A nice deep freeze. Take your squirrels back to a tree. I meant you, Logan.
Watch out, they're headed our way!
We're finding our groove. Shields up! I like the cold. What am I? Invisible?
We are undefeatable!
We can always count on you, Spidey.
Go perfect!
That one hurt.
Feeling fantastic.
I was worried.
Problem solved!
I am ready to put on a show!
Predictable.
It's okay.
Kept in my
Admit
step.
it. You need me. See them? Right there. I like the cold.
Behold the god of thunder!
Ooh. Owie. That hurt.
Someone needs a snowball in the face. That one hurt. A nice deep freeze. It's much better. I'll do my best to carry on. Heal me. You seeing stars? I was on the brink.
They made it halfway!
A nice
Stop
deep
them!
freeze.
Better stop that vehicle!
Shields up!
There's still a chance to stop them!
I got hit in the face.
I've still got songs to sing. Glow up.
Better stop that vehicle!
They look like they mean business.
They've made it halfway! Stop them!
A nice deep
Maximum punch!
I am ready to put on a show.
What a relief!
We're finding our groove.
You stopped them in their tracks!
Need some ranged firepower.
I don't like the look of that turret. Would be like you for an encore. Never even. Someone needs a snowball in the face. Be strong together.
We are Groot! Beholds the god of thunder!
Oh, Mona, not dead.
You get a weapon! You get a weapon! You get a weapon!
Feeling fantastic.
Thanks so much. Shield them! Some help! Disappear!
Perhaps you should do your own fighting, Namor.
A nice deep freeze. See them? Right there.
Cephalopods are quite intelligent.
Owie.
Watch me soar! I've got your back. I'm back in the fight.
You stopped them in their tracks! There's still a chance to stop them!
Octopus alert! I like the cold. I am ready to put on a show!
Judge! Jury! Executioner!
We are undefeatable!
Dang it.
They hit a checkpoint. Now might be a good time to stop them.
I'm back in the fight.
Yeah, that would be a good time to stop him.
Keep your tentacles off the armor, fellas.
Anyone willing to help? Feeling fantastic. A nice deep freeze. Disappear!
Beholds the god of thunder!
Thanks so much.
We are Groot!
Those squids are on
Now or never! Stop them!
snowball fight.
Can't breathe!
Taking from behind.
Better stop that vehicle!
Feeling fantastic.
Owie.
Yes. Or else.
That hurt. That's okay. We got this.
I've still got some shields up. What am I? A nice deep freeze. Only 60 seconds left.
Ah.
Well, you can't expect to win them all.
Not bad. That's 3 games. 3 games, no crashes. Not too shabby. So, we will see. All right. Well, that's a good test for now. Let's see what we got on our achievements on here. What did we achieve? Basic stats. 1 hour played. 11 matches, 6 wins. 90 KOs. Not bad. Cool. I think I've claimed everything. What was the back heroes? There are new heroes. Reed Richards and Sue Storm, which is pretty cool. I want to see how Reed Richards is used. Mr. Fantastique. Mr. Fantastic Reed Richards. Difficulty. Reed Richards believes that the true strength comes from remaining flexible both mentally and physically. Mr. Fantastic's elastic body, which can twist and stretch into any form with ease, is almost as impressive as his brilliant mind. What's his abilities? Normal attack is punchy punchies. Brainiac bounce. That's his Q. L shift is reflexive rubber. Ooh, that's a cool. Distended grip. And then he has an elastic strength.
Good work, Susan.
Wedded harmony. Cool. That's pretty neat. It's like they wanted you to read and stuff. Dr. Reed Richards, the renowned scientist and adventurer, also known as the Mr. Fantastic. As the Mr. Fantastic? Anyways, stood in his laboratory in the Baxter building, closely examining a small crystal that his best friend Ben Grimm had recovered on one of his many excursions into Lower Manhattan. Reed had his own theories about the strange energy stored within the glowing shard, but even the most brilliant man in the universe needed a second opinion every now and then. And Reed knew exactly who he had to ask for one. The most brilliant woman in any universe. Shuri, the Princess of Wakanda. Not long after, the time stream entanglement erupted across the multiverse, causing realities to collide and collapse. Reed had received an unexpected and urgent message from Wakanda. But it was not from the technologically advanced African nation that Reed and his fellow members of the Fantastic Four had long called their allies. Instead, this message came from a Wakanda located in another dimension, one where King T'Challa had taken his people to the edge of the universe and built a society that spanned the stars. Much like in Reed's own reality, T'Challa's sister, Shuri, was the driving force behind the intergalactic empire of Wakanda's scientific research. So it came as no surprise that she too had been tirelessly searching for a way to undo the damage caused by the time stream entanglement. Fortunately, she was not too proud to admit that she could not find a solution alone. After her initial communication was received, Reed and Shuri began to compare notes and hypotheses, bringing their other trusted allies to Tony Stark. Like Tony Stark, into their fold. I can't read. Eventually, they were able to build a time stream reintegration device that would theoretically be able to restore the damaged realities to their original state. Of course, finding an energy source potent enough to power the Toyota Racing development, would be nearly impossible, a topic which had since become the source of much debate between the device's creators. Reed knew deep inside that these crystals, which had come to be known as the chronovium by those studying them, were the key. But when he compared the data he had acquired from scanning this shard with recent test results gathered by Shuri, things just weren't adding up. He had to get to the bottom of this while there was still time left. "You wanted to talk, Dr. Richards?" a voice said from the other side of the computer screen. "Ah, Shuri," Reed replied, as the screen lit up to reveal the face of his interdimensional ally. "I'm glad you got my message. As always, when the Fantastic Four calls, Shuri said, "Wakanda answers forever." "Good, because answers are exactly what I'm seeking," Reed said, getting right to the point. "We have both previously surmised that chronovium is a byproduct of the massive fluctuations in energy released by the time stream entanglement. Correct? I don't think I read that properly in the red tense, but that's okay." "Yes," Shuri responded. "In both of our realities, the second law of thermodynamics still holds true. Even chronal power seeks out the lowest energy state to stabilize itself, and these crystals have the lowest internal energy in either of our universes." "But that's where the similarities end," Reed said. "According to our data, at the very onset of the time stream entanglement, I had reason to believe that all chronovium across the multiverse shared the same basic structure. But now that our realities have continued to shift in unexpected ways, the properties of the chronovium found within them are all shifting as well. The crystals I have recently analyzed here in Wakanda are proof of that," Shuri replied. "It seems the energy from the vibranium star at the heart of our empire has strengthened our form of chronovium far beyond what was seen in earlier samples. The same goes for the chronovium in my dimension," Reed added. "The dark magic that is holding New York City in a state of eternal night has permeated the chronovium crystals found here. Tony has started calling it blood chronovium. It's a bit dramatic, but I suppose it gets the point across." "Indeed," Shuri said, "and it makes me wonder how many other forms may be out there in whatever universes still remain. And that is one of the reasons why I called you," Reed said. "If we could begin to catalog how many other universes—" "Chronoverses," Shuri interjected. "That is what we here in Wakanda are calling the fractured realities created by the time stream entanglement. Of course," Reed continued, "if we could catalog how many other chronoverses there are out there, perhaps we could get a better understanding of the current state of the multiverse, as well as the other types of chronovium that might be at our disposal." "I have identified at least one other alternate reality beyond our own," Shuri responded without hesitation. "Recently, Captain America arrived here in Wakanda, seeking refuge." Reed paused for a moment as Shuri spoke. The Captain America he had known had fallen in battle not long ago, and the entire world was still reeling from the loss. Logically, Reed was well aware that every reality likely had its own variant of Steve Rogers, but knowing that one was currently residing in Wakanda offered a sense of hope that Reed hadn't felt in far too long. "Unlike the Captain America that both my father and my brother proudly fought alongside over the years," Shuri said, "this Steve Rogers claimed that he had been frozen during World War II and had not been reawakened until the year 2099. That's not the first time I've heard that date mentioned," Reed noted. "Our Spider-Man told me that he was visited by one of his alternate reality counterparts, a young woman who calls herself Spider-Zero. She claimed to be from the year 2099 as well, and asked for his help to repair a dimensional nexus point known as the Web of Life and Destiny." Fascinating. Shuri said, taking notes as she talked. Based on Captain America's intel, we also believe that this future timeline may be a gathering point for mutants whose home realities have ceased to exist. His ally Wolverine claimed he resided on a time-displaced island nation called Krakoa. Curious, Reed muttered as he pondered Shuri's words. Our Krakoa vanished without a trace when the time stream entanglement hit us. Could the living island in that chronoverse be the one in the same? I will see if the captain or his allies can coerce Wolverine into sharing any further information, Shuri said. Allies? Reed asked. Steve brought along friends? Not quite, Shuri said. My own chronoverse has been facing a number of its own challenges as of late, including a growing darkness that is spreading rapidly across the star systems. I had initially sent the Guardians of the Galaxy to investigate its origin point on a distant planet called Klinatar, but I have lost contact with them. In order to prepare for whatever may be coming our way, T'Challa and I asked Steve gather some trusted allies from across time and space, including a few from your own reality, Hawkeye and the Winter Soldier. Interesting, Reed said. Tony had told me that they both went missing after an incident at a remote Hydra base. He'll be glad they made it out alive. I certainly was, Shuri responded. I believe they will prove to be valued allies in the days ahead. I fear this darkness is already tainting Wakanda. Even the gods themselves are not safe from its corruptive influence. Speaking of the gods, Reed said as Shuri's words straight off, the Asgard in my timeline has become something entirely new. Their world tree Yggdrasil has grown and merged with the Golden Realm to create Yggdrasard, and according to reports, Loki is already trying to take advantage of the situation. No surprise there, Shuri said, but the Asgardians aren't the only pantheon in disarray, Reed continued. Stephen Strange recently returned from a trip through the astral plane where he says he communicated with heroes from yet another dimension, one where powerful deities were locked in an endless war for omnipotent power and total control. So that gives us at least 4 chronoverses then, Shuri said, examining her notes. That we've identified thus far, yes, Reed replied. And as they continue to collapse and intertwine, I have a feeling that they will start to become ever more dependent upon each other for survival. With so few timelines left, Shuri said, we cannot risk losing any of them. That is exactly why my brother chose to pay a visit to your world. There's a missing 2 over here. I hope this delivery proved useful in your efforts. T'Challa came here? Reed said, clearly puzzled. When? He left Wakanda a week ago, Shuri said, her usual calm and collected expression suddenly giving way to one of deep concern. I calibrated our cross-dimensional teleporters myself. I'm certain he arrived safely in the New York of your reality. Arrived safely, perhaps, Reed said, dismayed, but anything could have happened after that. Our city isn't exactly as safe as it used to be. After all, the curse that locks us in a permanent nocturnal state allowed certain factions that have formerly been relegated to the shadows the opportunity to seize power. Vampires, Shuri said, fully aware of the problem. T'Challa had hoped to offer you a sample of our own heart-shaped herb as a means of developing a cure to this plague. But if he has fallen victim to it, then... Don't worry, Your Majesty, Reed responded. Like you said, we're in this together, and when Wakanda calls, the Fantastic Four answers too. I just pray to the Orisha that we are not too late, Shuri said solemnly, for all our sakes. Well, I thought I was just going to read like a paragraph, but the story just kept going and going. Holy moly, that's fantastic. 4. Not as safe as we used to be. Do I need to ban someone? Lol. How's it going, Midnight? That is pretty cool. Look at that hero story. I wonder if... okay, for sure everybody else has gotten it. Let's see some cosmetics. Oh, look at this guy. He looks like Turbo Man. And this is the Mr. Fantastic First Family. Oh, neat. Cool. All right. Adam Warlock. Does he have a story? Let's go through through Adam's lore, shall we? Adam Warlock is a strategist. Adam Warlock was created to be the perfect specimen. Able to manipulate powerful cosmic forces, he represents the full potential of what we could one day become. Until then, he stands alone as a shining golden beacon of all that is good within us. When the time stream entanglement struck, Adam Warlock instinctively encased himself in a cocoon. During his prolonged quantum slumber, his keen cosmic senses detected a terrifying threat that could plunge the multiverse into an abyss. Upon awakening, this malevolent force led him to the darkest reaches of the known universe, the planet Kleintar, or Clintar? Kleintar? Whatever. So, have we been crashing? No, we haven't crashed. I played 3 straight games, so I haven't crashed a token. Let's go read the hero story of Adam Warlock. I'm really liking these little stories that they have. In the beginning, there was darkness. The universe was no more than an endless void, a vast expanse of silent nothingness, until celestial forces shaped the stars and nurtured life into being. Just as the universe began in darkness, so did I. Created within a protective cocoon from which I burst forth fully formed, a golden guardian designed to bring peace to the galaxy with my vast cosmic might. But there is a cycle to life, and just as I was born from this cocoon, now I have returned to it, much sooner than I could have anticipated. This also looks long. LOL. See that line on your right? Oh yeah, it's super long. It's awesome. My cosmic awareness sensed that something was amiss. A great disturbance in the fabric of time and space itself, as multiple realities and timelines became entangled. I reflexively shielded myself within this protective shell. If I truly hope to fulfill my ultimate purpose, then I would to bide my time and build my strength for the trials ahead. But what would they be? Even with my deep connection to the primal forces of the universe, I was both literally and figuratively in the dark once more. As I slumbered within my restorative sheath, it became a wayward vessel floating through the cosmos. I was no longer in control of my own destiny, merely a passenger adrift on the currents of fate. The silence out among the stars brought a sense of tranquility I had not experienced since before my birth. The serenity would not last long. Adam. A voice called my name, echoing not in my ears, but inside of my mind. Whoever was calling me was reaching out across the void with a psyche even more powerfully attuned than my own. We are not so different, you and I, the voice continued. We both slumber while the multiverse burns around us. Some gods we are. As the powerful words pulsed within my brain, an image began to form in my mind's eye. A man confined to a sacred chamber, not quite a cocoon like my own. Was as nearly as old as time itself, yet similar in many ways. The bearded man within was frail and weak, devoid of power, but he was not always so. As my mind was flooded with brief glimpses of his storied past, it became clear that he was once a mighty king that ruled a glorious realm for centuries on end. Time is something I have never feared, he said inside of my mind. Not until now. Time and space are twisting around us, and I am trapped here within the Odin sleep, unable to do a damn thing about it. The Odin sleep? Of course! I knew this voice was familiar, even if the man himself no longer was. It belonged to the Allfather of Asgard, mighty Odin, and had he fallen to the same forces that had caused me to reflexively retreat into my cocoon? Nay, Odin replied. Reading my own thoughts, I was brought low by the machinations of my own son, the trickster, known as Loki. The foul child has usurped the throne of Ygard, and is set to destroy our proud legacy for his own selfish ends yet again. Did he say Ygard? How curious. But the proper name of his realm was the least of my concerns. While the rage that the Allfather felt about his son's actions was palpable, there was something more beneath it, a deep concern that spanned far across the realm he once ruled. You two are preparing for a battle when you awaken, Golden One, Odin said. And while my son may indeed test your mettle, he is not but a distraction from your true enemy. There is a darkness in the cosmos, Adam, one far deeper than that hour of our slumbers. I have felt it trying to creep its way into my realm, even into my own dreams. Should it be set loose, I fear it will corrupt all it touches, snuffing out the stars themselves until nothing remains. What could he be speaking of? I called out to Odin for an answer, but his voice had muted to nothing more than a distant echo. As my cocoon drifted far past the embattled realm of Ixgard, I left a small fraction of my soul's energy behind with the sleeping Odin. A hint of light to keep the darkness he spoke of at bay. I prayed it would be enough. Now that my cosmic awareness had been fully awakened, I could sense another empire on the horizon. This one was not nearly as ancient as Odin's realm, yet its own god seemed just as eager to call my name. Warlock, she said, with a growl of disdain. You have come a long way to die. Was I being threatened merely for passing through the space? How rude! The intergalactic empire of Wakanda shall not harm you, traveler, the voice continued, but those beyond our borders will not be nearly as kind of that. You have Bast's word. Bast, the panther goddess, a member of the Orisha, a pantheon of deities worshipped by the people of Wakanda, but last I recalled, Wakanda was merely a nation on the planet Earth, not an interstellar civilization. Could I have drifted into another reality? More precisely, Bast interrupted. Other realities have drifted to you. This time stream entanglement has brought us together from across the multitude of planes. What is left of each universe is converging into one, as if we have been gathered. Gathered? For what? For the feast. As Bast snarled her final words into my mind, it became clear that her divine presence had somehow been corrupted. Could she have been tainted by the very same darkness that Odin had warned me of? I had no way of knowing, as my journey across the spaceways had already continued deeper into the heart of this strange patchwork galaxy. Child of light, a third voice suddenly echoed within me. This one I could identify without hesitation. It spoke with such raw power that it could only belong to a celestial, an ancient being spawned at the dawn of time. But yet, even though its words passed through my consciousness with tremendous force, they were softer than other celestials I had encountered, muted, faded, like distant memories. You would be wise to listen, lest my fate end up being yours as well, the celestial implored, though I had little choice to give it anything less than my undivided attention, as you know that we celestials were born at the beginning of all that is. It continued, but we are not the first. There was a primordial force that came before us, a creature of pure darkness, so pure that he could strike down any who threatened to shed light upon the endless oblivion he ruled. Even the Celestials themselves, I struggled to imagine a foe so formidable. Few can warp their minds around his nailty. And yet, here I am, slain by his sword, with nothing left of me but an empty husk and the echoes of consciousness. But there was more than just the remains of the fallen Celestial in the void beyond my cocoon. I could sense that now. There was also a hint of corruption, not unlike the one that had tainted Bast, but this was not found in the disembodied mind of the slaughtered Celestial. Rather, it lingered on the great being's lifeless body like an infected sore that had been festering for millennia. You feel him too, the voice echoed. His tainted touch has stained my corpse for eons, but now, as time collapses around us, he has awoken once more, eager to revel in the oncoming oblivion. I have called out to others like you, great cosmic forces ancient warriors, even the gods themselves for help in containing his eternal blackness, but they have either retreated or succumbed to his poison. Perhaps you will fare better. Hoping the Celestial was right, I reached out with my mind, desperate to identify the source of his cosmic impurity. But my thoughts became clouded as I heard the Celestial scream a final warning. "Beware, child of light! He has found you." Who? Who has found me? The Celestial did not answer, but another voice did, with a tone 1,000 times darker than the blackness within the cocoon. "Null." As he spoke his own name, I could feel his dark tendrils digging into my mind. This ruler of the void, this king in black, had awakened somewhere and was dragging me towards him. Trying as I might, I could not escape his grip. "Don't give up hope, child," the Celestial said, its voice rapidly fading. "You will not be alone." Suddenly, a burst of cosmic fire erupted through the heavens, producing a flash so brilliant that it permeated the walls of my cocoon. The light lasted only a second, but its unusual shape forever burned itself into my mind. A majestic bird, its flaming wings spanning across the cosmos. Before I could process what had happened, the vessel that was meant to protect me now hurtled through space towards a destination unknown. My body was still confined, but my mind was in a heightened state. Where there had once been blinding light, now darkness and despair had slithered their way in. I was overcome with images of the horrors that Null had once committed and those he had yet to unleash upon the universe. I could see his past and his future. But what of his present? That, it seemed, was shrouded in mystery, a void greater than Null himself. Suddenly, my journey across the galaxy came to a violent end as my vessel made impact against the most unusual surface. Was this a planet? No. I could feel it writhing around me, as if it were alive, and more, I could feel Null's sinister presence closer than ever. Where I was, he was as well. Before my cocoon could be dragged beneath the churning sea of oblivion surrounding it, a single crack appeared above me. Where before there was nothing, now there was the faintest glow, the faintest hope. I pushed through, emerging from my cocoon to gaze upon the surface of a world teeming with alien life. And as my mind touched their hive mind, it all became clear. This was Klanatar, the planet of the symbiotes. I was here that Null was once worshipped as a god. It was here that his own followers imprisoned him eons ago, and it was here that he was biding his time, regaining his strength in hopes to break free and claim his prize once more. Perhaps he had dragged me here to snuff out my light before it could drown out his shadows, but he made a grave miscalculation. I broke free first, and as I stood upon Null's planet-seized prison, I made a solemn vow to do anything in my power to make sure that his infinite blackness would not go unchecked. In the beginning, there was darkness, but in the end, there will be light, and I shall be the one to help it shine. The Golden Sail. That is the backstory of Adam Warlock for the Golden Sail as he traveled across the universe. Wow. Who knew? Who knew? Who knew? I love it. That's fantastic. I hope to read more of these things. That's what we're going to do in the next one. But we're going to shut down the stream here. And hopefully we all enjoy another stream later on this weekend. Let's shut down our stream as per usual. Token, thank you so much for stopping by and hanging out with us today. I know Melvin was here as well. Earlier, we were playing with my brothers, Dariel, Supreme K4I, or Supreme Kai, and Diamus DZ. Also, one of our friends, Adam, which was, I forgot, Elazar Prime, I believe that's what his name is on this one here. Yeah, Elzar Prime, not Elzar. Elzar Prime. But yes, hopefully they can join us again on the stream, and hopefully you guys can join me on the stream if you are actually watching the VOD right now. But yeah, let's shut down this this baby as per usual. Thank you so much for joining me on this stream. I hope you guys are having a wonderful evening so far, but I hope that you can catch up again in the next few days. And I hope that you enjoyed this this gameplay and all of that fun stuff. But yeah, thank you so much for stopping by. If you're new to the channel, please consider hitting that follow button, hit that subscribe button over on the YouTube side. If you want, you can also take a look down below for all my social medias. You can check me out on Instagram and Facebook, and you can check me out on YouTube as well, is where I'm multi-streaming too. I hope that you guys are having a great weekend so far, and we're going to shut this down right here. I hope you all have a great night, a great day, wherever you are in the world. My name is Brian. This has been another episode of Brian's Republic, home of the game overs. Midnight. I hope you have yourself a good night. We'll talk to you all soon. Cheers.